everyone, so we just finished reacting to the Xbox showcase, and you can find that on our channel with a little cat cam on there. We now got this is the indie showcase. This will be considerably shorter. Apparently my batteries are low, so switch them out right now, but good to see you guys and gals in the chat. Thanks for don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. And we're just gonna check out what indie games they have at Gamescom this year. And we're kind of like slowing down for Gamescom, I think. I don't think there's too many. The Xbox event was one of the main things besides like the beginning opening night and the first 2 days. So we saw extensive interviews on a bunch of games for Xbox and previews of stuff. The question was about Silksong. Yep, they did a trailer for Silksong and talked about it coming out in September. So, yep. And I think Shadow Trooper, Miss Deanna, and Anthony, and a few other people were with me for a majority of the Xbox showcase, and then there were people that came in and out.
When demons rose, earth fell. Hunt the demon lords, decimate the ranks of hell. Forge your arsenal. Aim true and kill quick. Precision is power. Your bullets speak order.
Oh, and Mage Wolf was there a majority of the time too.
The grind has just begun.
And Nathan.
Grind survivors. Coming
Thank you everyone
soon.
for hanging out.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Awesome Indies. I'm your host, Shay Thompson, and it is my pleasure to return and once again host this wonderful showcase. And man, what a way to kick things off with that world premiere. And that's just the beginning. Today is all about creativity, passion, and fresh ideas. Games that come from small teams with big visions. Indie developers have this amazing way of surprising us with unique worlds, bold gameplay, and stories that you just don't see every day. So, let's jump in and check out some truly standout projects. I have a feeling you're gonna love what's coming up. And hey, you might want to keep that wishlist handy. I'm just saying.
Something brought us back to this place. Something that knows us. Knows the rules. But what if this wasn't the place, after all? Look around you. They can see you. Do you believe this is real? This isn't a game. It's a test. But do you ever ask yourself, what are we here for? We're here to play. Are you ready to play? Welcome to the biggest gaming playground in the world, where 500,000 people come together to play, connect, and celebrate across Cologne. 1,500 exhibitors, the biggest names in the gaming industry, bringing countless games for you to explore and dominate. And we're just getting started. Ready to jump into some gameplay? Then get set for Gamescom Opening Night Live, featuring the major announcements and brand new game trailers. Less watching, more playing? Then stop by Gamescom's unique indie area, where you're in control of the most creative and unique projects from beloved indie studios. And if that's not enough, don't miss Gamescom Awesome Indies, our show featuring the hottest new titles from the scene. Or become the hero yourself and step into the Gamescom cosplay contest, bringing cosplayers and fans together from around the globe for an unforgettable community experience. Join live shows, esports tournaments, and creator events at the Gamescom Event Arena. Can't make it to Gamescom in person? Visit our website gamescom.global and experience all program highlights via our content hub, Gamescom Now. While you're there, make your voice count in the Gamescom Award. Vote for the most exciting games, groundbreaking products, and jaw-dropping innovations presented here at Gamescom. Do you remember our incredible friends and gaming experts from IGN? Of course, they're back, hosting full days of Gamescom studio live streams on Twitch and YouTube. Oh, hey, AP, crashing the party. You'll find our all-time favorite RPG Gamescom epics on our website. Join the community and grab your loot. Now moving on to something that is very important to us. Our initiative, Gamescom Cares. We want to shine a light on social and environmental responsibility. In order to reduce emissions, Gamescom runs on 100% renewable energy. Just as important, accessibility is key for us. Gamescom should be a safe, inclusive space for everyone. Speaking of inclusive spaces, the Gamescom City Festival is taking over the city with live music, awesome shows, and all kinds of fun. Did we mention? Entry to the City Festival is free for everyone. Welcome to the playground. Welcome to Gamescom.
Up next, we're diving into worlds full of action and unexpected twists. From tense, narrative-driven challenges to chaotic musical adventures, these games are ready to keep you on your toes.
When we founded Eleran, it was just an ordinary research outpost. We had no idea what lay ahead.
Food shipments from the capital shall cease.
Abandoned by the capital, we faced isolation and starvation. Our explorations take us from the safety of the tree to the fog-cloaked lands below, which poison the soul and steal the mind. To survive, we have had to make hard choices. But we learned to fight back against the threats. With resources secured, we are expanding, living without fear, instead of surviving in it. we uncover ancient technologies, and new discoveries reveal themselves to us, as do new allies and new enemies. The fog is relentless. The monsters who call it home innumerable. And when fear is about to consume everything, only the tree's light can bring hope.
Was it always so obvious that you'd make it big?
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
You're the manager, right?
Hey, enough talking. Let's go.
Fame, money, babes, here I come.
Woohoo!
Would you look at that? The band's first album, all mixed and mastered and ready to print. I'm getting emotional.
Did we do it? To success. This place is for the people in the know.
Come on in.
And the people worth knowing.
Oh, you must be the new kids in town.
We worship you.
Hey, Sal. Hit a little snag in production.
Sometimes at the end of the show, you just want to break some shit, you know?
You think it's easy? Writing songs, pouring your fucking soul out?
Oh, sweet summer child.
Can't you let go?
Not good.
Look at my paws.
Gotta autograph some tits.
I can't be the only one wondering what happens next, right? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Fucking your mom?
Oh, dear God.
Indies are awesome because there's so many games and I can play everything and it's portable and it's awesome.
Indies are awesome because they're not only making fantastic games, they are also the driving force in creating and demanding a more diverse and more inclusive games industry overall.
Indies are awesome because we make really cool, innovative games.
Indies are awesome because they rather work on the show floor than in the B2B area.
Indies are awesome because you can do very many experiments.
And have more fun.
Indie games are awesome because it's such a lovely community of developers with great ideas and very diverse with a lot of different games. So there's so much to explore and to play.
Indies are awesome because we can do whatever we want.
Indies are awesome because indie developers are better people.
The following trailers are full of intrigue and wonder, and also a little bit loud. Expect to be put through your paces and have your patience tested. These games throw you into the deep end, and the ride is as unpredictable as it is thrilling.
right back. I just have to go get myself some tea. So I don't have anything to drink over here, so I'm gonna sitting here for 4 hours.
Of course, here at Awesome Indies, we won't just show you exciting trailers of upcoming indie games. No, we've also got some insight from the hard-working people who make these games. So now we'll hear directly from one of the creators of Outbound. They'll take us behind the scenes and share the story, inspiration and challenges that shaped their game.
Outbound is a cozy exploration game in which you have your trusty camper van, and you basically build it to be the home of your dreams. You can take it with you, you travel with it, and yeah, you will explore a colorful world. The nice thing about Outbound is that your vehicle can really feel like your home. You can customize it, you can change the colors of your vehicle, you can actually put furniture in it to make it really feel like your own. You can customize the colors of your furniture, hang like custom paintings, all that kind of stuff. So it can really feel personal. We had to invent the term cozy survival, and for us that means that we introduced some survival elements to the game, the health bar and hunger and some vehicle needs, for instance. So you really have to take care for yourself and also for your vehicle. But on the other hand, Outbound is not really a survival game. It's not like keeping you at the tip of your toes, really feeling like you have to survive. We like the caring aspect of the survival, and therefore it's like cozy. Like you have to care for yourself, but it's not like you're in actual danger or something. Outbound is almost like 2 games in 1 game. Like when you play it solo, it feels very much like solitude and you and yourself. You go on like a journey where you, I don't know, maybe even ask existential questions or something. When you play it multiplayer though, with your friends, you can play it with up to 4 players online. It feels very different. It's like more, we're going on a road trip together. Sustainability is one of the core themes of the game. For instance, to pick up litter from campgrounds where you leave it like a little bit nicer than it was. We announced it, and I think after 4 weeks or so, we already crossed 100,000 wish lists. And I think it's just, the main reason for that is that people are naturally like torn or attracted to this idea of going like on a digital road trip. Yeah, it's really not that easy to live that dream, but it's, I think, really nice to be able to live it at least digitally, for instance, in Outbound. We hope that fans can wait a little bit longer until the game comes out, because we want it to be really like polished and well done, and we want to incorporate everything we wish for Outbound to be in the game. Enjoy the new Outbound trailer that we created for Awesome Indies that has brand new gameplay scenes and never before seen footage. And yeah, I think you will really enjoy it.
King Nevesk. Your reign was bloody, oppressive, and unjust. Brought to an end when you were summoned to the city of Strata, under the guise of a meeting of state, as you feasted in Strata's great hall amongst familiar company. At the command of a trusted ally, an attempt on your life was made. Yet, By the loyalty of your guards alone did you manage a miraculous escape. Strata now hunts you, their wounded prey. With your death, your rule will end fruitlessly. You must recruit, barter, and learn. You must fight for your life against extraordinary odds. Return from the brink of defeat and overcome a perilous new land. You must face the weight of your past transgressions in order to journey to your home of Rudon, lest you perish, lost in the open.
Having watched the oppressive setting of Lost in the Open, I think it's time for something a bit lighter. Guide a rover on a distant world, forming bonds and discovering secrets. Then, dive into a countryside where daytime chores and nighttime dreams blend into something magical. Two very different experiences, both full of heart and maybe a little less stabby.
I'm back with the last of the green iced tea from our fridge. Never did quite make it to the grocery store today. Outside in the gloom, a little dog passed away. Little robot. Good boy. It's about a puppy, I think.
Doesn't love a bit of danger mixed with a touch of absurdity. In our next trailers, you can expect mysterious dungeons, unpredictable challenges, and a hint of managerial madness.
What is this?
As I said, you are in the Orcosphere, at the bottom of the deepest level of the shaft. Not everyone will be happy about your arrival down here. The people up there are sometimes quite, let's say, unbalanced.
You mean like the grumpy little red-eyed guy?
Yes, exactly.
Here we are, your first world to redeem for me. Well, it's not exactly a normal world. This one is magically warded against wanton stupidity.
Whoa, take it easy!
Welcome to Hell Inc., Administrator.
I swear I need vacations far, far away.
Time to switch tracks. Literally. We've got a world premiere coming up, and this one's all about speed, style, and a whole lot of drifting. And while we're at it, let's hear more from the people making it happen.
All right, so there were three concepts since the beginning of the project that were really important for us. So these are skate, trains, and Japan. Japan for being a very inspiring country that we are lucky enough to have been able to visit many times since the 90s, and that has a huge contrast between the nature, rural areas, and the huge cities. Then skate, of course, we have a few skaters in the team that really dig that sense of self-expression and all the character that the skate games have. And of course, trains. We are big nerd train guys. So yeah, those three.
If I could describe Denshattack in one sound effect, it would be...
So to balance the speed, that's one of the things that has been the most iterated during the development, because you go so fast that we didn't want the player to feel overwhelmed. So we really tried to balance the game to feel really frenetic, but at the same time readable and really fun.
So the biggest challenges when designing levels, I would say two. On first place, making everything on rails, but giving players enough freedom as to be able to express themselves throughout all the circuit. And the second thing is scale. Like trains move incredibly fast. The scenarios are like ginormous. So like making everything interesting enough, but also like kind of the size that we can manage in-game, it's been kind of a challenge.
So we are trying for each level to feel very unique and very surprising.
When implementing especially, like how do we recreate a 360, pop show bit, a flip, etc. with a train? Sometimes like physics go crazy, and sometimes it's the good kind of crazy, you know, like, whoa, we can actually do that, or we could interact with this building this way or that other ways.
We really want the players to feel empowered with this game. We don't want that coolness factor to be only for the more skilled players, but to be for everyone that plays Denshattack. And of course, the ones that want to master the game can bring it to the next level.
So the reaction we're hoping for is, wow, that looks interesting, that looks cool. I want to play that.
So as for early access, we have nothing to comment on that at this time, but for us it's really important to bring the community together when building the game and to help it get to the best form possible.
Well, I do hope players find the trailer exciting and that they really want to hop on the train. Pun intended.
Where there's a track, there's a way. Call that driving. Did somebody order a diva?
Denshattack.
Denshattack.
Made with passion, creativity, freedom, awesomeness,
inclusive, cozy, and diverse.
magic, and wonder. There's a lot to see.
Discover some new games, see what's gonna come out soon.
Indie games have something for everyone.
So many different games, they're very creative.
They have a heart and a soul, different genres and art styles, and yeah, people you can meet here.
Connect and like ask questions.
They can just really lay the game close to your heart.
Very big and hot and amazing.
I'm very excited and very happy to be here.
You should all come.
Here at Gamescom is the best place for indie games, obviously.
It's very cozy, it's very inclusive.
There's a lot of heart, a lot of passion in there. They deliver something new, something fresh, new experiences, and there's always the best audience, the best people.
Very cute.
Showing the world what games are.
It's a little bit like novels and films. So there's a genre and there's a tone for everybody. And as a player, you can be stepping into someone else's shoes, or you can take a flight of fancy. And that is why I love indies.
Indies are awesome because I can
So they've
explore
got-
so
I
many
noticed
cozy
on the
experiences
Gamescom,
and stunning assets
YouTube
with my
channel, people
community.
said they wish they
It
didn't
feels like
put
there's a
so many-
never-ending stream of
Like, a lot of this
creativity
has to
and
do with, like, they
innovation
just interview
just waiting
random
to be
people and ask
discovered.
them what they think
They're
about
just
indie
so
games.
creative and they are like the heart of
I guess
games
it's kind of cute. It's kind of nice to
Indies
put the
are
montage
awesome
in there,
because
but
they
people
take
are like,
risks,
I just want to
break
see the
rules,
games.
and surprise
I don't
us
wanna
in ways
see,
that
like,
big
everyone's
studios can't.
thoughts about-
These games aren't just
but
entertainment.
it-
They're
it's kinda
stories,
nice. I mean, they're gonna
struggles,
put
and dreams made
basically
playable.
fillers in.
All right,
because
indies are awesome because they make the coolest shit. It's all the weird games made by weird people.
don't have as
Which as a
many
fellow
indie
weird
games to
person,
show
I
as
love.
everything else.
Usually they're catching laughs, but this time it's all about catching fish and saving Azerim at the same time. Let's bring in the Viva La Dirtly crew to tell us what their new game is all about.
Hello, adventurers, and welcome to Awesome Indies.
Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
Yeah, so there's this crazy idea I wanted for the game where early on it cuts to an incredibly polished AAA cutscene, and like the cutscene's like 5 or 10 minutes long, and you don't get to do anything in the cutscene. There's no buttons to be pressed or anything, and then goes back to the normal pixel art gameplay.
Okay, so the game is about our beloved NPC fisherman, Balin the Fisherman. Set in the world of Azerim, the game glitches and it thrusts Balin into the world of becoming an adventurer. He's no longer an NPC, he's an adventurer, and he's forced to use his fishing skills to save Honeywood and all of Azerim.
Yeah, we've been wanting to make a video game for an incredibly long time. It's been something on our dream list to do, and when Fusion Play approached us and they had this idea for an RPG fishing mechanic, it really clicked and we got crazy excited, and it was just worlds aligning.
Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
It was particularly natural because I feel like we took those characters out of a video game and put them in our sketches for so long. And so I just kind of felt like we were putting them back into a video game back. So it really felt quite natural.
It's less the writing of sketches that influenced the game and more our filmmaking background. So knowing what is good with the characters, what's good with the story, helping out with the dialogue, and knowing our world inside and out to help with the development of the story and the characters and the dialogue.
Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
I think my favorite gag is it's a recurring gag that keeps happening throughout the game, and it's Bodger continuously losing his hammer in the exact same spot and having no idea where it is or how it could have been lost, and the adventurer literally having to go back every single time, like over a dozen times, and having to retrieve it out of the well. It sounds monotonous, but it gets better every single time you do it.
So the game is actually quite replayable because you can start it as, the first time I played it, as a magic build. You can choose all the magic items and go for that really magic-focused build. But the second time I played it, I went for a real strength and rage build. So it's all dependent on the items that you choose.
Being creators before devs, I think just really allowed us to see the bigger picture in terms of story, in terms of character, and it's really allowed us to kind of focus on what's important to us, which is story, and let the brilliant minds at Fusion Play focus on the gameplay and those mechanics there. So we really just focused on the best story we possibly could.
Yeah, I mean, I think as the first game that we've been involved in, we wanted just something that was nice. We love cozy games, so something that was dipping our toes into the realm of making video games.
How long would I personally survive if it became permadeath? I don't think I would survive very long at all, especially if the first fish you didn't catch, you would die, then I would die the moment I came across a catfish.
So I think the best way to play Nice Day for Fishing is on the Switch or on PlayStation or on Steam Deck, and you curl up on the couch with a cup of tea or a nice hot drink, a blanket over your lap, and just kind of chill out.
What would the title be of this journey? It would be something like, nice day for making our first video game ever, ain't it?
We have brought back a lot of our cast into the Nice Day for Fishing, so you can expect to see a lot of our recurring characters in there.
If we had an unlimited budget, we actually have grand plans to make a massive game, but it's a mix between World of Warcraft and Skyrim, but set in our world. But that's like a long time down the line, I think.
Absolutely, this is the beginning of a larger VLDL game universe, and I think it's the larger Epic NPC Man universe as well. Everything's crossing over, and yeah, going to be much bigger things after this.
And in exciting news, we can confirm that Nice Day for Fishing physical copies will be available very soon. So, order soon.
Please, adventurers, you must check out Nice Day for Fishing.
Great cut.
Mortis.
Hey, Balin.
Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
Yeah, Balin, it's a nice day for fishing.
Hello, adventure. Yeah.
Oh, why is there a delay on the stream, DJ Williams? It's always delayed on the indie showcase.
Good luck with that, adventurer.
It's hard to sync everything up.
Let's mug him.
I mean, they basically did it from Gamescom, so their equipment, they just kind of have to do it on the fly.
Well, back to it. This tree ain't gonna chop itself down.
I can't think of one single Gamescom indie showcase that hasn't been delayed or Nice day for fishing.
You know what's really good
Available
about
now.
these mini games? They're not tedious. They're just really fun.
This is a fun mechanic. This is really fun.
Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
Hey, finally, we've got a fish. Can I go now?
Congratulations, adventurer. You caught a fish.
We've got an order of grand historical clashes with a side of heart-pounding horror coming right up. We're talking shoulder-to-shoulder musket volleys and ship-to-shore fights, followed immediately by a heist gone paranormal with a monster on your tail.
Dark hours. Get ready for the ultimate heist. Alright, available.
I'm guessing at this point, you wanted another world premiere. Well, you're in luck. A brand new adventure is making its debut. It's colourful, full of movement, and packed with the kind of platforming that just feels good. Here's your first glimpse. point, you wanted another world premiere. Well, you're in luck. A brand new adventure is making its debut. It's colourful, full of movement, and packed with the kind of platforming that just feels good. Here's your first glimpse.
The name for this game. I think this was on the opening night, but I didn't catch the name of it. So it's Starbirds. It's like little spaceships that look like birds. September 4th. Must be coming. Oh, on Steam. Okay. Arcane eats.
Asteroid bases run by birds, followed by gourmet duels where every card's a dish and every turn's a bite. It's brain food and comfort food. What more could you want?
5 days before the first ever election, somebody blows up a tea shop. Nobody wants to touch this mystery with a 10-foot pole. And so they send you, the cleric, a master of the esoteric, to find answers, juggle the political factions of the city, the remnant nationalists, the revolutionary freestriders, and the eternally infighting Asgalists. Join them, or play them against each other, then delve into the tunnels below to uncover the twisting truth. Solve the mystery of the tea shop, not by playing it safe, but by failing over and over again. Play Esoteric EBB. Become the world's worst cleric.
I should be able to do it too, just like a hero.
Spectre Noises. This is a place where you all can get rid of your unpleasant pasts. A magnanimous city that will swallow up all the noise. Your life will be totally comfortable if you stay here, you know. Right, so you should stay here, okay? You don't want to? Fine. If you really want to go home, I'll teach you how to get back. All you have to do is remember everything.
The traumatic mysteries are awaiting the boys and girls.
In the end, it's someone else's problem. Doubting, being doubted. That's what it means to be human.
Ugh, so annoying. You're really pissing me off. Go make me a hamburger or something.
I'll keep on going hyper-powerfully. Start the video!
Because of this face, this shadowy scar, I was ostracized and called a germ. If you're gonna do it, I'll be there to back you up.
When the mysteries of the Labyrinth City are solved, everything will lead towards a single truth.
I don't want to remember. I don't want to remember!
Type Noise, Shonen Shoujo, release on September 17th, 2025. Wishlist now.
Type Noise.
Guys, what makes indies awesome?
What makes indies awesome is they're talented without any limitations.
Yeah, passionate people make indie games so they can do whatever they want with gameplay and do whatever they want. Like this.
With story.
This especially, yeah. Hey!
Nice day for fishing.
I should have said that.
Yeah. I see it's too
Damn it.
Indies are awesome because they let us explore virtual worlds and build human connections.
Indies are awesome because we care more about the games than about making money.
Indies are awesome because we wear awesome shirts.
Indies are awesome because they have the most diverse lineup in terms of storytelling, in terms of gameplay mechanics, innovation all up, and also because they have the most cozy games.
Indies are awesome because I hate the out of them, because every now and then they create a game that costs me so much of my time. That's why I love the indies.
Indies are awesome because they don't belong in a museum.
Indie games are awesome because you never know what creative magical gem will hit you next.
We love indie games!
Our next games want you to use your wits to solve puzzles, uncover mysteries, and make tough decisions. Be bold, expect the unexpected, and prepare to get a little emotional.
I think the most important part is the atmosphere, the feeling of adventure, the feel of this fairy tale that you're exploring yourself through heroes. To modernize it in a way is to adapt it to modern standards, to new technologies, to new asks from the audience.
Heroes of Might and Magic has a lot of background, so to say. There is like a huge legacy. So we wanted to have some kind of like a fresh start. So we decided to go with a prequel to the whole other Heroes of Might and Magic games.
Our main reasoning for choosing the factions that we have in the game is that we wanted to preserve some of the factions that feel natural and familiar to the players from the original games, and at the same time we wanted to bring some new things, new fresh ideas, new fresh concepts. We tried to balance this out in our faction roster, and every single faction has its own unique abilities, unique features, and every single faction plays completely differently, so we feel it enhances the strategic experience.
Focus charges is a really fun mechanic that really deepens the combat. You can use it, your opponent can use it, and that adds variability and it deepens the whole battle experience because it becomes a bit more unpredictable in a way.
We feel like multiplayer modes are an important part of a Heroes game. The previous Heroes games have a stable and beloved community that still plays multiplayer modes, and we wanted to give them also something to find in our version of the Heroes game.
Music in Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era plays the core part of the whole experience. It plays an essential role in creating this nostalgic feeling that players can experience while playing the game. So collaborating with maestros made it possible for us to capture this nostalgia. I have two favorite tracks. One of them is the new dungeon theme. I'm not very good in singing, so sorry. But the ending is super powerful. Like, it's...
We are going to closely follow any player feedback that we will receive during early access and at this stage of development, and we'll try to implement all the features that we feel are the most appropriate for our version of the game. Sadly, at this moment, I'm not eligible to tell you anything about it, but just
usually it's a very small team of people that work on it.
I would say that bringing more people to the team brings more perspective on the game. Especially we are working a lot with the community, and we are also hiring from the community. Our community manager is
individually published.
He is one of the most prominent people in the Heroes community in Poland. My other co-worker, Alex Koracha, he is a pro player in Heroes 3. So they really know the stuff,
so
they really know the people, and their perspective is also essential. All from marketing to art to game design, these people really live and breathe here. I don't know, it's an honor to work with them.
In the trailer that we submitted to Awesome Indies, we are giving you a small glimpse of our sixth and secret faction that we haven't revealed yet. The one that we feel is the most innovative and the craziest one.
If you work through a big developer, it'd be hundreds of people working on the game.
Will react because we were inspired by Lovecraft. It has some features from the Eldritch horrors that have been there in his books.
I really hope you like it.
Being interviewed, a lot of them, this could be their first or second game they've ever made. And then they publish it and they see if people want to play it. Heroes of the Olden Era. like basically, if you work for a big company like Ubisoft or Sony or Activision, whatever, and say you make a game, they're gonna give you feedback. Like,
now,
they're gonna tell
I'm
you,
sitting down with the devs, bringing
like,
us a modern
you
take on a
can't make the game like that. It's
turn-based
too
strategy
hard. Or
legend.
you can't make
They'll
this
walk
one
us
portion
through
like
building
that. There's too
kingdoms
much
on the
fishing
continent
in it.
of
It's too
Jadami,
boring.
deploying mythic
They're
armies,
gonna tell you
and
to change
rewriting
things about the
history
game to
with
make it
new
more
tactical
mainstream.
systems.
But
Let's
if you
get the
make it
inside scoop
indie,
on how
then
they're
you can
bringing
make it
this
however you want because
iconic
you're making it
franchise
yourself.
back to life.
So that's the difference between indie games and other games. Is like you notice like a lot of the big title games are all the same. That's because they give feedback. They try to make them as similar as possible. But if you make an indie game, you can make it however you want. If you want to make it ridiculously hard, if you want to make certain sections super boring and just be sitting there fishing or feeding ducks for an hour, you can make the game whatever you want. So that's the joy of an indie game.
It's another world premiere. This time, it's about a battlefield few have ever seen and invites you into a conflict, both unforgiving and unforgettable. And that wraps up this year's Awesome Indie Showcase. I hope you've enjoyed watching as much as I've had hosting. A massive thank you to all of the incredible developers for sharing their passion and their projects. And a massive thank you to you for joining us to celebrate
my gosh, that
indie
was such
creativity.
a short showcase.
Keep up to date with all of your favorite games, add them to your wish list, and we'll see you again next time.
Oh my gosh, that was so short. That was it. Hi Michael, hi Dash. Can't wait, hi shout out to hi Spawn, hi everyone. So we got through the showcase pretty quickly actually. They did not show very many indie games at all. Compared to last year, they had a ton of indie games. And honestly, a lot of the games they showed were from Freedom Games, which they didn't show really anything from Freedom Games this year. So I can just kind of like talk. I'll just put it on half volume. We can just kind of go through some of it again. So literally, it was like almost like 40 minutes or half an hour of. Literally, that was all the showcase was. It really was hardly anything. So I guess I could just do a recap of Gamescom this year. I can also just check and see, like what what we're doing tomorrow, because there's a Gamescom event tomorrow. So let's see what's happening. So I'm actually working tomorrow. So let's see. Today is the 20. Okay, today is the 21st. Alright, so Gamescom. So today we saw the showcase.
When demons rose, earth fell. Hunt the demon lords, decimate the ranks.
So today we saw the showcase for the Xbox, and then for some reason I can literally not get my. Okay, there we go. So today we saw the showcase for the Xbox, although I started it later than it started, so we pushed this back. Okay, so tomorrow is Bethesda, and it doesn't say what time it's gonna be. And then Best of Gamescom is August 24th, which will be on Sunday. Will be part of Gamescom. So
wonderful showcase. And man, what a way to kick things off with that world premiere. And that's just the beginning. Today is all about creativity, passion, and fresh ideas.
So it doesn't say.
Games that come from small teams.
It doesn't say when Bethesda. So we might have to go to Bethesda's website and see when they're gonna. When they're actually going to show that, so we don't even know. It says to be determined, so there's no definite time. So that's pretty much the main part of the Gamescom this year. So just to recap what they showed on this one, they showed Grind Survivors, Beyond the Stars, Dark Switch fish game. I don't remember what the fishing game is. Deep Dish Dungeon, Light Odyssey, Good Boy, which is a game about a dog and a robot. We saw an interview with Fireshine Games on something, SinTopia, Denshattack, which looked kind of fun with a train. Nice Day for Fishing, which was those people with a very weird indie game. Hold Fast, Nations at War, Age of Sail, pirate game Dark Hours, available now on Steam. Rebounder, Starbirds, Arcane Eats, Esoteric EBB, Type Noise, Heroes at the Olden Era, World War II, Galipolli, Gamescom, Commercial, and Hold the Mind, Goblinz Publishing. I think they did one other game I probably didn't get. Let's see. So there may or may not be some Bethesda showcases, but those have not been announced. So we don't even know when those are going to be. But I can tell you guys what you did miss today on the, if you guys were not here for the Xbox showcase that we did. So you guys can definitely look through that. So the Xbox showcase today was, let's see. Okay, so for Xbox, they showed off, okay, so hosts of, let's see, Team Ninja and Platinum Games did an interview about Ninja Gaiden 4. We had a trailer called Survivor. We had a trailer for Outer Worlds. We had Fate's End, which some of you guys were excited about that. Made by Thunder Lotus, the people who made Spiritfarer. 33 Immortals, also made by Thunder Lotus. A game called Toys Awaken. We had Lego Batman information and developer interview with extensive information about Lego Batman, the Legacy of the Dark Knight. So I took a lot of notes on that. That looks like it's going to be neat. We talked about Jurassic World Evolution 3, Cretaceous Cruise, Onimusha Way of the Sword. Looks pretty neat. Silk Song, they did show a trailer for that. and talked about how it's going to be released on September 4th. Mistfall, Mortal Kombat Collection coming out, World of Tanks, Heat, brand new game. It's a brand new World of Tanks game. Borderlands 4. It's a test. An interview for Rare's 40th anniversary. So they have basically some controllers and like exclusive controllers and other things that they're doing to commemorate Rare celebrating 40 years. Hotel Barcelona, Overwatch, Stadium, Quick Play, Overwatch 2, 2 new characters released, Wu, Young, and his sister. Obsidian Games, Outer Worlds 2 trailer again. Silent Hill F. They talked about the Xbox handheld device for the Xbox a little bit, which I think is a new device for Xbox. I'm not sure. Valor, Mortis, interview, Age of Empires, Dynasties of the East, interview and gameplay, High on Life 2, Metal Gear, Solid Snake, Snake Eater trailer. So that's everything that we saw on Xbox, and then yeah. So and then we saw a lot of things coming up with the opening night that we were at.
Then stop by Gamescom's unique indie area, where you're in control of the most creative and unique projects from beloved indie studios. And if that's not enough, don't miss Gamescom Awesome Indies, our show featuring the hottest new titles from the scene. Or become the hero yourself and step into the Gamescom cosplay contest, bringing cosplayers and fans together from around the globe for an unforgettable community experience. Join live shows.
Yeah, so they showed a lot on opening night.
At the Gamescom event arena.
They also showed a ton on Future Games Show, but for opening night on Gamescom, they showed a ton of trailers, just like so many. So if you want to see everything they were basically showcasing, you might want to go to the opening night stream from, I think, 2 days ago. Let's see, Bubsy, 4D, Battlestar Galactica, He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Pearl of Destruction, Road Kings coming out in 2026, Sword of Legends, a game from China that's coming out, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, Warhammer Dawn of War, Monster Hunter crossover with Final Fantasy XIV, sci-fi anime game called Enfield, Way of the Sword Onimusha, Fallout 2 series on, I think, Netflix, or I think it might be Amazon. Voidbreaker, Toxic Commando, which looks kind of fun. Team Ninja, Ninja Gaiden 4, Cinder City, Outer Worlds 2, Divinia Comedia, Silent Hill F, World of Warcraft Midnight Expansion, World Soul Saga, the tank game called Heat, Ghost of Yotei, Resident Evil Requiem, Black Myth Zong Kui, and a ton of other anime games and horror games, basically. So that's a ton of stuff that they showed. Like, I didn't even mention the Future Games Show. Like, I didn't even include the Future Games Show. They said even more games. So literally, I would say they probably showed hundreds of games. Literally, I have over, like, just on the Future Games Show, I had probably, I think I counted over 80 time codes with different game trailers. I would say there's over 100 time codes for the game's opening night, Gamescom. So, and then you had a bunch of indie games shown, and then we showed a bunch of XCOM things to this morning. And then there was an XCOM showcase yesterday, but I was at work, so they probably showed even more XCOM games. I mean, not XCOM, Xbox. Yeah, we'll be looking at the DLC for Indiana Jones. Yep, definitely. Yep, we will. We cover that whole game, so honestly, like, I don't know, I'm just kind of waiting until this video gets enough views to actually make, I don't know if it's going to make money, because I don't know if it's got copyright, but we might as well try to get to 1,000 views anyways, just just for the idea that it might get might make $1 or something. So so yeah, don't forget to like the video if you guys haven't. So what did you guys think? Yep, Silk Song is actually coming out. So that was actually talked about earlier today on the Xbox showcase, and yeah, so people were asking about a lot of questions about Xbox. Every time I've covered Gamescom, which usually it's me because Luke is usually sleeping in the morning, and Germany is 6 hours ahead of us, which means like if they have a developer interview and it's at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, then it's going to be 9, you know, 1, 2, 3. It's going to be like 9 in the morning for that. They're going to be interviewing the person at 3 o'clock, but we're going to have to watch it at 9 in the morning because they're 6 hours ahead. So yeah, so Luke is not ready to, I mean, he has woken up for some Gamescom stuff, but usually he needs his, you know, you can't really change your sleep schedule a lot or you end up getting sick, so I don't change my sleep schedule. I usually get up early and go to bed early every day. So Luke usually gets up in the afternoon and goes to bed at like 4 in the morning or 7 in the morning every day. So so yeah, I mean, what I thought about Gamescom, they had a lot of really interesting things. I took a ton of notes, and on the Lego Batman game that's coming out, they, you know, like, I almost want to make you guys go back and watch it. But they did mention members of the Bat family and members of the rogues, Batman's rogues that are going to be in the game. They mentioned Lucius Fox, they mentioned the Riddler, they mentioned Bane, they mentioned Catwoman, they mentioned Dick Grayson with a possible origin story for him becoming Robin. Like, the developer actually said he's going to become Robin in the game. So, and he also, the developer was really, he was very passionate about the Lego Batman game, and he talked about how he wanted to bring light to the darkness of Batman. Batman is a dark character, and he wanted to bring the lightness of Lego to Batman, but he also wanted to respect the, you know, Batman lore, but, you know, but add humor to it. So I thought it was a really good, that was one of my favorite interviews. I also really liked the interviews with Team Ninja and Platinum Games for Ninja Gaiden. That was really interesting to watch. They seem to have a lot of fun showing off their game. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there were a lot of cozy games that I really thought looked cool. You know, I would like to get back into Flight Simulator if I can. So actually, one game that is out now. There's a lot of games that have demos out now. One game I almost showed today was Cairn, the game where you are a rock climber. That game is actually on demo right now for free. So that's one of the games they showed, and there's some other games that you can check out that are free demos if you guys are looking at some of the games they showed at Gamescom. So alright, guys and gals, well, I really appreciate you guys watching, and let me know in the comments below like what you guys thought about the Indie Showcase or about Gamescom in general. And I guess we'll look forward to seeing the Bethesda conference if they actually figure out a time they're doing that. I'll see you guys later today with a stream on Kirby and maybe something else. Thanks for watching, guys, and God bless. Happy gaming. See you guys on the next stream.